Hello, there's a new patch, finally, by the way. So, combat power adjustments. You don't lose combat power anymore. Yeah, okay, I guess that's good. New specialist. New specialist, missile specialist. Get 2 missile strike for free on round 2. Holy moly. So it's like the missile strike spell. Do you actually get 2 of these? That's insane. Developers note Missile Specialist is the first in a series of new specialists, and we plan to add more specialists who provide battlefield powers and equipment items in the coming months. So this specialist seems like really good. It's super good with jump drive wasps, for example, because you can kill mustangs, fangs, whatever. Pretty good aggressive specialist. Kinda interesting. But I feel they could do so much more with the specialist. Like actually do some kind of interesting specialist that require very different way to play the game. This just all the same, I feel like, but it will be super strong, I think. New variants. Extended range Phantom Ray. Increases Phantom Ray's range by 20 but decreases HP by 40. I think this complete garbage. The Phantom Ray needs to be a tanking unit, not a backline attacker. Mass-produced Sandworm decreases the recruitment cost of Sandworm by 100, but decreases Sandworm's attack by 30 and HP by 30. Kinda interesting. I think similar to Fortress, like you can do mass-produced Fortress, you can do a lot because the barrier doesn't change and the fang summoning doesn't change. Same with Sandworm, you can go Replicate and you can go Sandstorm and you can go the Mechanical Division. It's very interesting, but I think it gets shut down too easily by war factories. But let's see, this could be quite the card. Balance adjustment. So the crawler is finally getting a nerf after, I don't know, we have been complaining, all the top players have been complaining about crawler for maybe the past year or something, like so long. And finally they are changing the HP. So this kinda interesting though, that they are buffing the technologies. So the loose formation HP reduction increased from 30 to 40. Okay, so that's a big nerf. I haven't used the loose formation much, but I guess it was too powerful against some sledge boards, arclight boards. And the cost of mechanical rage and impact drill dropped from 200 to 150. This is like huge. I think the impact drill is like this actually, it makes replicate much worse because the enemy can click the impact drill, which counters the replicate very easily. Quite interesting ones. I think crawler as a crawler without technologies was way too good, like way too good. And fully teched crawler, like 3-tech crawler, was way too weak, I think, because there's like raids and fire badgers in the game. So I think they balanced this quite well, that they reduced the base HP and then they nerfed the carry or buffed the carry techs. And then their subterranean bliss damage reduction increased from 50 to 55. Yeah, and they are saying that they hope fangs and mustangs are better against crawlers in the early game. And that's why the crawler start were so good, by the way, because the crawler was just a busted unit. So very nice change. And the Overlord, and I haven't been playing much lately, but what I've heard is that like there's a huge meta now which is just massing high explosive ammo overlords, like range, overload, HC, and it basically kills everything. There's no counter because the overlords level so fast, and once they're like level 2 or 3 you cannot kill them, and they kill everything with these technologies. So they are decreasing the health, and nerfing the high explosive ammo attack reduction from 30 to 40. Makes sense. I played a little bit against boats and they weren't that scary, but I don't know, probably the meta is there for a reason. Like, probably they were way too strong. Sledgehammer experience required to rank up increased by 25k. So there's also been going around strategies where you deploy a lot of sledgehammers in the middle between your towers, and then you pull the enemy to both of the sides, and then you can get his tower from the center. And that's why they have this data that the sledgehammers are performing a lot better than they do, I think. But the thing is, you can do the same strategy with war factories, I feel like. So let's see. I myself haven't really noticed a problem with this. But let's see. What do you guys think? Is the sledgehammer too strong? Then the rate. The cost of degeneration beam is decreased from 300 to 250. Yeah, I can't even remember when I take degen beam, and I use the rate a lot. So, but it is a strong technology. I don't think the 50 cost is enough to bring it back to the meta. But it's a right direction. Scorpion attack increased 6%. Siege mode's range bonus increased from 80 to 100. This is like very irrelevant. The Scorpion also already one-shots everything, and the siege mode is just garbage. So I don't think this makes any kind of difference. Then the Phantom Ray. The cost of Stealth Cloak increased from 200 to 250. Yeah, the stealth was by far the best technology on the Phantom Ray. Like, it was super, super good. Like, it was insanely good. So definitely a good nerf here. The second best technology is armor or energy shield. I feel like, depending on what kind of damage the enemy has. And the sticky oil bomb, I used it a little bit, but it wasn't that good, I feel like. So this same as the burst mode, like, it did so much against like giants, but then you are so behind on chaff clears that it wasn't good. But I'm gonna experiment a lot more with the oil bomb now. I think it might create some pretty interesting strategies where you build like 3 phantom rays, spread some oil around, or use beacon to spread oil around with the phantom rays. And then you use overlords or some other flying stuff and burn the ground. But it's, I don't know, the sticky oil bomb, if you don't burn it, it isn't that good because the oil is in the wrong place usually. So it's very hard to slow down the enemy push with the oil. You kind of need to burn it, and if you want to burn it, why not just go fire Vulcan straight away without the oil bomb? And if you go like storms, the enemy can interrupt them. I don't know. I think the sticky oil bomb might also be pretty good in asymmetrical boards, like where you are pushing one side and the enemy is pushing the other side. So it creates this kind of weird interaction. I think this technology might be like super, super powerful in games like that. Then nano repair adjusted from level 2 to level 3. Holy shit. I've been saying this for the past like 5 patch reviews that this item is completely busted. Like, they did the item, they nerfed all the items basically at some point of time. So they introduced the unit drops in February, and then all the items became super broken. because you could just slap it on a like level 5 Rhino. Then they nerfed all the items a couple months later, but they didn't touch the nano repair kit. They nerfed all the other ones, so the nano repair kit was completely busted. But now they're nerfing it, and actually they are saying, while the nano repair kit's win rate isn't particularly impressive, it can be very powerful in certain situations. So this is why they haven't nerfed it. They have like mixed data about it. I don't know how this could be possible. It's very strong item. Maybe they are seeing the data wrong. This can't be real. Unit drops. The cost of high-level sandworm card has been increased. Okay. So I forgot what imbalance is in the unit drops. If I remember correctly, the high-level rate and the high-level Rhino is also completely busted, in my opinion. Probably the high-level sandworm was as well. Although the overall win rate of sandworms is not outstanding, the impact of high-level sandworm reinforcement on the battlefield is significantly greater than that of other giant units. This change hopes to weaken the impact of high-level sandworm reinforcements. Okay, so it probably had a very strong win rate. Others optimized the sound effects of the Phantom Ray, fixed and optimized several localized text based on community feedback. Yeah, they need to do a lot of text checking in the English version as well. But yeah, overall, quite a good patch. I think they kind of know what they're doing. This and the last patch have been great in my opinion. But they could have acted on this a little bit sooner, I feel like. And I would like to see more creativity regarding the starting specialists. I think the starting specialist added lately add like nothing to the game. It's just the same specialist with different units, and now same specialist with different spells. I would like to see more creativity. What do you guys think? What specialists would you like to see in the game? Yeah, thank you for watching.